and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you are new here, hi, my name is Keera, and if you like paranormal things and haunted objects, then make sure to hit the subscribe button and the bell to be notified whenever I post a new video. So for today's video, we are going to be talking about 5 of the most haunted dolls, part 3. Yes, this is the 3rd haunted doll video on this channel, and I can tell you every time I look up haunted dolls for this series on this channel, it does not get any less terrifying. So now let's get into 5 of the most haunted dolls. So to start off our list, at number 1 we have the Grace doll. Grace is a standard porcelain collector's doll with blonde curls and a red velvet hat. Porcelain dolls are usually thought of beautiful dolls that are made of woolly or partially made out of bisque porcelain, a type of porcelain that is unglazed or matte. They are usually the type of dolls that will sit soundly on your grandmother's shelf. But Grace is not like other porcelain dolls. It is believed that a spirit of a witch from the 1600s attached itself to the doll during a ghost hunt Naslywed Idre in Ruthin, North Wales. But others believe something much darker is attached to Grace. It isn't fully known where the doll originated, but she has moved from one place to another for many years. The doll wasn't talked about or known through the UK until a group of paranormal investigators decided to try communicate with whatever spirit was trapped inside of Grace. From what they captured, many news sites and outlets picked up the terrifying investigation, and Grace the doll became the doll that was as terrifying as Annabelle. Ghost hunter Danny Moss of Pick TV's Paranormal Captured and his team, the Haunted Hunts, decided to conduct an investigation one evening, and what they captured will make your blood run cold.
Do you want me to release you? What is it you want? Burn! Burn! What do you want to burn? What do you want to burn? Is it this? Tell me what you want to burn. Tell me. Tell me. What do you want to burn? Your eyes! Oh my God!
After watching that video, how do you feel? Did you get goosebumps or feel like you weren't alone? Because that is what many people around the world report after watching that video. So number 2 on our list, we have Ted the Haunted Clown doll. Ted is one of the most well-known paranormal dolls, but has struck fear in many people based on how he looks, especially those who have a fear of clowns or dolls, or maybe a combination of the both. And it is ironic that clowns are seen as scary when they have always been about trying to make people laugh and just happy. Ted is seen as an antique doll, simply due to how old it is and that it looks very antique. So he has been a part of many people's lives and in many different homes. Eventually people started to hear about this haunted doll named Ted because his owner Ernest was trying to sell Ted because of how much paranormal activity actually happened around the doll. Ernest stated as soon as the doll not only entered his life but his home, weird things began to happen. Ted's owner has come out and claimed that the doll is extremely haunted and has had multiple paranormal experiences due to the doll. Ted the Haunted Clown doll has clown makeup on and is bald on the top of its head. But the most distinguishing thing about him is how realistic his eyes are. They look almost human. Ernest claims ever since he got the doll, he has heard noises and sounds all throughout his house, along with voices coming from the doll, almost like crying sounds, and children laughing almost like they are giggling. And the worst of it is, as time went on, the children's laughing turned into the children screaming. Ted was usually left in the upstairs area of the house, and everyone downstairs would hear Ted's footsteps wandering around upstairs. The owner wasn't sure if he was going crazy, but decided he wanted and needed proof. So he decided to set up a camera and film Ted. When he reviewed the tape, he discovered that Ted had moved 3 feet from where he originally left him. Ted's shoes over time also seemed to have been worn out, almost like they had been shuffling its feet around for a while. It is also said that Ted has a strange energy around him. And even through photos, people say they feel super uneasy just even looking at the doll. After all of these experiences, Ernest came to the conclusion that there must be a spirit trapped within the doll. Because of this, Ernest decided to contact the previous owner and ask if they experienced anything weird with the doll. He asked if he ever experienced anything weird with Ted when he owned him. The person responded with the simple words, "It moves." Number 3 on our list, we have Juliet. 4 generations of the same family have owned Juliet. It is passed down from mother to daughter. The family refuses to part ways with the doll because it harbors the soul of 4 different boys who had died within the family. The doll was originally gifted to the great-grandmother of the current owner, Anna, as a pregnancy present. The person who gave it to her was full of envy and jealousy, and that envy transferred to the doll, cursing the family. Anna's great-grandmother gave birth to a healthy boy, who mysteriously died 3 days later. This tragedy and curse would impact 4 generations. Every woman in the family would birth a son and a daughter, and the son would die within 3 days. After each boy's death, Juliet absorbed the voice of each child. 4 individual male voices can be heard emulating from the doll. The doll has been passed down for generations and is treated with great care, respect, and love. Number 4 on our list, we have the Devil's Baby. There is no better place for a devil baby legend than New Orleans. The story goes that in the 1800s, a daughter from an affluent family married a wealthy man. The man's ex-lover was jealous and went to the voodoo queen, Marie Laveau, for help. Laveau cursed the bride. The results of the curse were fully seen when she died during childbirth, after delivering what is said to be a grotesque being. People believe the baby to be the child of Satan himself. Laveau raised the child as her own, and it is rumored to be buried next to her in St. Louis Cemetery. The citizens of New Orleans were terrified of the devil baby, so they would carve their own out of gourds and use them as talismans to try and help ward off the real devil baby. In the 20th century, more doll-like renditions were created, with glass eyes and horns protruding from their foreheads. Although most were lost to time, artist Riccardo Postiano got his hands on the last one, and even started recreating them. It is said that bad luck seems to follow the dolls. Owners complain of the dolls being able to move on their own. For example, many people have complained of them throwing things, along with moving by themselves and wandering around the houses, and the sounds of cries echoing from the doll. Number 5 on our list, we have Pupa. I think that's how you pronounce her name, but I might be wrong. Pupa was designed to look like her Italian owner in 1928. The owner kept Pupa for all of her life, even traveled with her from Italy to the United States and across Europe. The doll's owner told her grandchildren that Pupa was her confidant and best friend. She even claimed that the doll was alive and spoke to her. Pupa's owner passed away in 2005, and the owner's family placed the doll in a glass box for storage. Apparently, whatever Pupa is, if it's a spirit or whatever, was not happy about being trapped inside of a glass box. Witnesses have claimed to see the glass fog up and children's writing appear with the message, "Pupa hate." She moves around the case and taps on the glass when people come near her. One member of the family claims to have caught movement of the doll on camera, but conveniently they were unable to upload it to YouTube. And they say it is because Pupa stopped the uploading. But what do you think? I know spirits can mess with technology and stuff like that, but stopping a whole video? I don't know about that. But what do you think? But anyway, that concludes our video for today of 5 of the most haunted dolls. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to give it a like and leave a comment if there's any haunted dolls you think deserve to be on this list. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video and have a good morning, evening, or night, depending when you're watching this. And remember, dolls are like open vessels. Maybe spirits choose them because it's the closest thing to a human body. Okay, bye guys!